Welcome to Show Me the Yummy episode 27.
Today we're making zucchini bread.
All right, we're gonna start by sifting together our dry ingredients. We have all-purpose flour, and then I have baking soda, baking powder, a lot of cinnamon, and salt. And I'm gonna sift this together.
Now while she's sifting that together, I'm gonna be grating 2 cups of zucchini. I'm pretty excited about today's recipe because when I was a kid, I absolutely loved zucchini bread. We didn't have it very often, but when we did, we'd heat it up and put butter on it, and I just thought it was the greatest treat in the world.
That's so funny because growing up, I would not eat zucchini bread because I wouldn't eat anything that had green things in it.
Anything?
Anything.
Salad?
Nope.
Really?
I was so picky.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so be sure you don't grate your hand off, which I have a tendency to do. And when you're putting this in here, it doesn't need to be heavily packed. You just want to have lightly about 2 cups. So we've got a little more to do.
And the zucchini is great because it adds a lot of natural moisture to the bread.
Yeah, the cool thing about zucchini bread is that it's a quick bread. So that means there's no yeast involved. So we don't need to let anything rise. We can just mix all this stuff together, toss it in the oven, and it's a lot quicker than a regular loaf of bread that you might be making. All right.
My ingredients are nicely sifted now, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this aside.
And I also have my 2 cups of zucchini all
Ooh, that
grated
looks
up.
so
Isn't that good?
yummy. So now we're gonna move on to the wet ingredients and the sugars. Now I already have brown sugar and granulated sugar in my bowl here, and we're adding in eggs.
It smells good.
Now you can smell the cinnamon already.
Yeah.
And we have non-fat plain Greek yogurt and vanilla.
Now, as always, when you're incorporating these wet ingredients, you always want to make sure they're the same temperature. That way everything's going to incorporate really well. So for this, all of these have been brought to room temperature.
Oh, and I forgot, most importantly, vegetable oil. It adds a ton of moisture. There we go.
All right, so while she's finishing that, I'm going to grab our loaf tin here. Now we've greased this, and then we just lined it with a little parchment paper. That makes it so much easier to get the loaf out of here once it has baked.
Perfect. Now, all we're gonna do is add our wet ingredients into our dry, just like that.
Take that for you.
1 second here, gotta scrape off all that yumminess on the bottom. Now I'm just going to gently stir this together. It's really important not to overmix because you don't want your bread coming out really dry and tough.
Yeah, and the zucchini bread already is gonna be a denser bread. So if you really overmix it, it's gonna be too much.
So I'm just gonna keep stirring this. And do you wanna add in the zucchini now?
Yeah. There you go.
Perfect. Oh, you can just tell how much moisture that zucchini has. And it's funny because a lot of times you'll see people will squeeze out that extra moisture in the zucchini.
Don't do it.
But for this recipe, you don't need it because it just adds the right amount of moisture. But if you're following a different recipe, follow what they say. But this, you definitely don't need to squeeze out the moisture.
With this recipe, you need to listen to what we say. I think.
All right, it's all done.
Perfect. All right, let's pour it in. Do you want to be my spatula?
Yes.
There we
Look at that.
go.
And we're not gonna use all of the batter here. We just wanna fill it to, yeah, right about there, perfect.
About 3/4 full. Now we always like to have a little extra because then with the extra we can make mini loaves or muffins, and we'll do that on the weekend.
Yeah. That's so yummy.
That's delicious.
I think we're just gonna go ahead and pop it in our oven. All right, our bread is done. It smells amazing.
So good.
And we've let it cool for a little while.
Look at that.
And I can't wait any longer, so I think it's time
For a taste test. Butter is necessary.
Moist, cinnamony, perfection.
I have no words.
It's just that good.
It's so good. As always, you can find the recipe down in the description below. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. We got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below.
And you're gonna wanna tune in on Monday because we've got an awesome Thai chicken salad.
So yummy.